People talk about the most expensive things in the world. But what if the most expensive word isn't a thing at all? What if it's just a simple four-letter word, later? We're about to find out just how high that cost can be. Come on, we've all done it, right? It feels so good to say, I still have time. It's like a warm blanket, this idea that the future is just this endless reservoir of moments for us to get things done. But what happens when you realize that reservoir is not only finite, it's draining way faster than you thought? So our story kicks off with something super simple, an email. But this wasn't junk mail, oh no. For a young guy named Arjun, this email was, well, it was basically everything. Let's talk about Arjun. He's probably someone you know. Maybe he's even a little bit like you or me. He's sharp, he's got tons of potential, huge dreams. But he's also got this one little habit. This belief that tomorrow is always the better day to get started. And then, boom, this was it, the email. It's the interview for the job, the one he's been dreaming of for years. This isn't just a step up the ladder, this is like a whole new ladder. A single moment that could set the course for the rest of his entire career. So, with this amazing opportunity in his inbox, this wave of relief just washes over Arjun. He did it. He's got his foot in the door. Now all he has to do is prepare. The email hits on Monday morning. The deadline? Friday. And in his head, that looks like an eternity. A whole week just stretching out in front of him. So much time. Plenty of time to breathe, to plan, to get it perfect. And there it is, the first little whisper of later. It sounds so reasonable, doesn't it? So harmless. Why rush? Tomorrow's a fresh day. Today is for celebrating the win. But here's the thing about tomorrow. It has a sneaky way of becoming today. And that warm, comforting feeling of having all the time in the world, it can turn into the cold, hard pressure of losing it really, really fast. Monday and Tuesday just, poof, they vanish, gone in a blur of good vibes and even better intentions. And all of a sudden, that long, clear runway of a week is looking awfully short. That easy confidence starts to feel a little shaky. So now it's Wednesday night. This is the new tomorrow. It's that classic bargain we make with ourselves, right? Just a little reward now for all that hard work that's definitely going to happen in like an hour. And this, my friends, is the trap. That one episode, it's a gateway drug. The algorithm knows what you want. The cliffhanger pulls him in, and before he knows it, the entire evening he had mapped out for productive work is just gone. Wednesday is over. He wakes up, and it's Friday. The deadline is today. That huge open field of time from Monday has collapsed into a single terrifying block on the calendar. Panic is starting to bubble up, but he shoves it down, trying to pretend it's just last-minute focus. This is the final rationalization, the last lie we tell ourselves. He's totally underestimating the work, totally overestimating his ability to pull a rabbit out of a hat. He's not even planning anymore. He's just reacting, banking on pure adrenaline to make up for all those lost days. And right here, this is the moment where all those little promises of tomorrow, all those tiny delays are about to slam headfirst into a cold, hard, and totally unforgiving reality. Okay, coffee's hot, laptop's open, the urgency is finally actually real. He cracks his knuckles, ready to be the hero of his own story. He can feel the pressure, yeah, but there's still a tiny flicker of hope. I can still do this, he thinks. Okay, one last thing before he dives in. Just a quick, responsible check. He pulls up that original email, his eyes just quickly scanning for that one little detail he's been assuming he knew all along. And there it is. Plain as day. Not end of day, not midnight, 10 o'clock in the morning. And his clock says 10:01. And just like that, it's over. The entire week, the dream job, the opportunity, all of it, gone. By 1 minute. The door didn't just slam shut. For him, this morning it was never even open. What happens next isn't some big dramatic explosion. No, it's quiet. It's the heavy, deafening silence of a future that was right there and now just isn't. You can just picture it. First, he rereads the email. Then he reads it again. He's checking his phone, his laptop, hoping a clock is wrong. But none of them are. And slowly, that disbelief just melts away, and what rushes in to replace it is this cold, sickening, sinking feeling, the full, crushing weight of what he didn't do. This is the real cost of later.
It's not just a missed deadline on a calendar. It's the silence in the room. It's that deep, hollow feeling of disappointment in himself. And worst of all, it's the self-blame that you just can't escape, knowing there's absolutely no one else to point the finger at. It was all on him.
When you boil it all down, Arjun's story really teaches us one powerful, if painful lesson. The world is just brimming with opportunities, but they run on their own schedule, not ours. They show up and they leave. So that kind of brings the question right back to us, doesn't it? We all have some version of that dream job email in our future. Or maybe it's a relationship we want to fix, or a health goal, or a personal project we keep putting off. The opportunity itself isn't the point. The preparation is. So I guess the real question is, what's one thing, just one small thing, you can do today, not tomorrow, not later, to be ready when your moment arrives?